guys, xDowsey here, and welcome to Flash Game Fridays! The seasons where I play a Flash game on a Friday, and I challenge you to beat my score. And it's back, guys. It is back. It is better than ever. I am so excited to bring this series back. If you don't know what Flash Game Fridays is, let me just explain it to you. On a Friday, I play a Flash game. Title in the name. Oh wow, I can speak. Yeah, basically the idea is I play a Flash game on a Friday, and then after this video I would challenge you to beat my score. The person who gets the best score gets to pick next week's Flash game, and it's just a series where we keep on competing to see who's the best Flash gamer ever. So last season we did the finale and I gave away some prizes. I basically gave away some Steam games, and so now we're back season 2, and I'm looking to get into this, and so I picked Robot Unicorn Attack Evolution because I think Robot Unicorn Attack is a pretty recognizable game by everybody, and I figured it'd be a good one to get started back on. So let's play! Z to chase my dreams. Oh man, so it's been such a long time since I've done this series. I'm really excited to basically get into it, because this series, for those who don't know, is basically my most interactive series I've ever done, which, you know, and it has nothing to do with Minecraft, and you know, wow, that was great. Not that I have a problem with Minecraft, but I don't necessarily feel comfortable doing all Minecraft videos on my channel. I want to do, I haven't really been doing lots of different videos. It's just been mostly Minecraft. And back in the day, before I started focusing primarily on Minecraft, I used to do this series. And, you know, whilst it wasn't my most popular series, I think it was definitely one of my most liked series. And that's kind of a contradiction in itself. But, you know, the fact that people could compete every Friday, they knew it was coming. They knew that they would have one game that they could focus on during the week. That's such a crap high score. Okay, anyway, we'll keep going. They knew that they had one game that they could challenge myself and other subscribers. It was kind of like a nice little community, is like the way I like to put it. I've always felt that YouTube is about community, and like I know a lot of you realize it. I try really hard to interact with my subscribers, whether that be through Twitter, through Facebook, by playing on the World 84 server, and, you know, answering questions, whatnot. I try quite hard to try and, you know, not be someone who's just up in the clouds, that is uncontactable, who, you know, is just someone who you watch and that's it. You don't have any interaction with. I think interaction's a massive part of YouTube, and I think that's, you know, what separates certain YouTubers, is that, you know, you got the YouTubers who just do YouTube, and that's about it. And then you got the YouTubers who, you know, kind of interact with their subscribers, and, you know, it's really recognizable. I definitely prefer YouTubers who interact with their subscribers, and so this is my way of doing it, and I think it's great. So basically, this episode, you've only seen half of my intro, so feel free to go. This is a show, so if you click Flash Game Fridays, I think it should be a blue link for most of you. Probably not the ones watching it as soon as it uploads, though. Basically, you'll be taken to the show page, and what I suggest you do is subscribe to the show page, and then what you can do is that will basically make sure that you should see the video in your sub box. Is basically what I think I know at least about YouTube. And so that way you'll never miss out on a Flash Game Fridays ever. That's a much better score, 19,000. And, you know, we can always compete. Now, the way Flash Game Fridays works is that I will only record for around 10 minutes. It's sometimes less, it's sometimes more, depending on how fun I'm having and, you know, how good the video is. I'll do more or less. And so I record one time only. I literally hop on after finding out what the Flash game is, and I don't play it before at all. Unless I've played it before, then, you know, that's just coincidental. I don't play it at all, and you guys get to see what I can do in 10 minutes. But you guys have got until Wednesday, the following week. So, you know, today's the 7th. Wednesday will be the 12th, I believe. And so you've got till Wednesday at midnight your time, which is really unspecific. It's basically just Wednesday, to submit your scores to Flash Game Fridays at xDowsey.com. I'm pretty sure that's the email. If it's not, there will be a massive thing on the screen saying it's not, but all the information is in the description. And the way I basically moderate the scores, I guess, is I ask that you take a screenshot of your score. That was really bad. Or you can record the video and submit it as a video response. So on these videos, I always have video responses set to always, automatically allows. And so you've got the choice of posting a video response. But please note, you have to send an email. That's the only way your score is going to be counted. You have to send an email to Flash Game Fridays. And what you need to include in that email is just a couple of things. You need to include, what's this? Oh no, I don't want to go on Facebook. I'm sorry. You have to include just a couple things. You have to include your screenshot or video link. You can post it as a video response, but unless I get an email, I'm not going to count the score. Then you have to post your username, because basically, before the video, I basically shout out the top 5 scores of the week. And so if you're one of the top 5 scores, you'll be posted on that leaderboard. And so you just have to give me either, I don't know, it can be your real name if you want, it can be your YouTube name, I don't care, whatever you want to be called on that leaderboard. It's really up to you. And you need to send a flash game of your choice. I used to say that if you didn't send a flash game, I wouldn't accept the score. And I'm going to try not doing that rule to begin with. But obviously if people don't send me flash games, then I've kind of, I don't know, it's hard for me to pick flash games every week, but the great thing is that you guys get to influence the next week's video. I'm doing really crap on this game. I used to be a beast at this game. I used to get like scores of 20 million and 1,337, which, kind of two opposite ends of the spectrum. But hey, that's just how I roll, variety, man. So yeah, those are the basic rules. I'll go over them at the end of the video just so you guys know for sure. But how you guys been? Your Friday afternoons, your Friday days? My Friday has actually been one of the best Fridays I've ever seen. No, not the best Fridays, but definitely a really cool Friday. If you missed it, basically today, actually yesterday being Thursday, I got interviewed by the BBC, as well as some other students from my college, and basically they were interviewing us about personal statements, nothing to do with YouTube, though I should have, cheeky plug, hey, I'm xDowsey, here's my business card. No, I should have done that, but I didn't. Anyway, basically they were interviewing us about personal statements, and so I uploaded the video of the interview. It's literally like, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 seconds long of my actual interview. That is, they kind of only took, like, they probably interviewed me for 5 to 10 minutes about this, and they asked some really in-depth questions, and then they ended up just taking a tiny little piece of that interview, which, I kind of expect, because I do TV and film. I understand kind of how the media works, and I can expect stuff like that. But it was just the bit they took it was nowhere near the best part of the interview, because it was about a report essentially that said that private school students have a better chance of getting better work placements and better opportunities, which will make their personal statements for university better. And so that was kind of what the report was saying, and they were saying that it's unfair on people who go to government-paid schools and colleges, the personal statement system. It was just essentially what the report was saying, and I just basically turned it around. I was like, well, actually, you think about it. If someone's been given the opportunity, their parents has got the contacts, or the school's got the contacts, compared to someone who goes out there and has, earned themselves, 300 hours of volunteer work, or has managed to get themselves a job in this really hectic economy, which is really hard to get jobs these days, especially for a teenager. If you get a job as a teenager, and a decent job, you're doing pretty good. You must have done something right. Or, like me, I do tons of video work, because that's what I'm interested in. And I've got this whole YouTube thing going. And I'm also, on the governing board for my college, so I do quite a bit. And, you kind of compare it. So they kind of took the extreme example of a private school student who had the opportunity. They said they were given the opportunity to shadow an ambassador at the UN United Nations conference, and so that's an amazing opportunity. I think I would do that if I was given that opportunity. And then they kind of compared it to someone saying that they have a part-time job as a waitress at a pub. And I kind of look at that, and I think universities are looking for an attitude in students. They're looking for someone who they're going to be able to take on for 3 to 4 years, or 5 years, depending on what course you're doing. He's got to be hardworking and committed to getting that degree, right? Which person shows they're going to be hardworking and committed? The person who's got a job and is studying at the same time and has had to work to get that job in this busy climate? Or, the person who basically was offered an opportunity to shadow an ambassador. Now, I don't want to take anything away from that person who got offered that opportunity. That's an amazing opportunity. But I think the perception is wrong. I think they look at that and go, well, this person had a more impressive opportunity in their personal statement. But actually, what does that, what character does that show about that student? Not that much. It just shows that they were able to follow someone around. So, I don't know. I looked at it completely different, and they didn't include any of that in the interview, which I was kind of upset about. I kind of expected it, but I just think it would have made the whole story more interesting if, a student aged 18 basically said, actually, whilst your report might be true in some senses, you got it all wrong. And I just think that would have made a good story, personally. But I'm not the BBC, and who knows, I might never work for the BBC. I might work for film companies, which is kind of, I think I prefer to do film related stuff more than TV related stuff. I don't know why. That's just something that I've kind of gone through, looking at courses and stuff, and I think I would prefer the film production side more than TV production. Anyways, we've hit the 12-minute mark, which is well over. Wow, really? I was hoping to get more than 19,000 that stream, but looks like my high score is 19,397. So guys, Flash Game Fridays. As said, the first step is you screenshot your score or you record a video of you getting your score. You can upload that video to YouTube, screenshot it, and what you need to do is you need to send that as an attachment or as a link to my email address at flashgamefridays@xDowsey.com. Email address in the description, just copy and paste it, send it off. You need to include your username to go up on the high score board. It can be anything you want as long as it's you, your choice of a Flash game, as well as your proof. And if you want, you can do your YouTube channel and I'll link it, your username to that channel. Anyways guys, I've been Dowsey. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Peace.